Now, what I want to talk to you about, what I want to give you tips about, is essentially what you can do to try and improve all of those things. So the conditions that you've got, along with helping you to lose weight. The first thing to look at is your diet and trying to change your relationship with the food that you're eating. So this is a really, really vital and crucial point. The first thing I want you to do is to cut out the sugars, the refined sugars in your diet, because they're quite inflammatory in terms of your bowel and can also flare up any endometriosis that you've got going on, can make the polycystic ovaries worse, and plus will lead to weight gain. This is because the sugars affect your insulin, and when you've got polycystic ovaries, you also have an issue controlling the insulin in your body. So that will act against you in terms of your fertility. So please try and cut
Is
that
that
out
same
if you can.
sugars in, like, carbohydrate as well? So, like, potatoes, pasta, things like that?
Great question, because the complex carbohydrates are all right, actually. So things like potatoes and rice, which release their sugars or carbs over a slower time frame, are okay. But always be mindful to eat the whole grain version, okay? Because they also have fibre, and it means that the digestion of that sugar or carbohydrate happens slower, okay? So your insulin levels are not hit immediately.
Okay. The trouble is with this, and it's cruel, but it's biology that you desperately want a baby, you have to lose weight.
Yes, I'm afraid so. It's a really tough one, because by being overweight, the other thing that's happening is it's also meaning that you're not ovulating as regularly. It's making the polycystic ovaries worse because it's imbalancing all of your hormones. So the minute you start to lose the weight, the great news is that you're going to start naturally and spontaneously ovulating yourself. So it increases your chance quite significantly of getting pregnant naturally. The other thing in terms of your diet, I mean, there's so much we can talk about here, but, you know, it's improving the fibre that's within that for the reasons that we've just mentioned. It's about eating organically and quite cleanly, so making sure that the food you're eating isn't contaminated with pesticides and other hormones that can make the polycystic ovaries and endometriosis worse.